Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Server Global. Hope you are doing well. So today our topic is Ansible Playbook and it is the fourth video on Ansible series. So let's start with the Ansible Playbook. What is Ansible Playbook? What is the use of Playbook? How we can write a playbook and use it to our day-to-day regular automation task. So an Ansible playbook is a file that contains a set of instructions that Ansible can use to automate tasks on remote host. And playbooks are written in YAML, a human readable markup language. So basically playbook are the generally instruction what you want to perform, as in for example if I need to copy a file from Ansible host to client machine, I need to define that instruction in my playbook. For example, if I need to set up any software, I need to write an instruction that I need to set up this software and this software need to be configured with this target machines. Playbook typically consists one or more plays, a collection of tasks run in a sequence. Each task is a single instructions on that Ansible can be executed, such as installing package, configuring service, or copying a file. By using Ansible Playbook, IT operation team can automate infrastructure provisioning, configuration management, application deployment, and other operational tasks. As we know, as IT operation guy, we need to perform a day-to-day task in our targeted machines, like we need to set up some softwares, we need to manage those machines, we need to deploy application, or we need to perform some task, operational task. So those all the things which we were performing manually, now we using Ansible we perform all those tasks automated. How Ansible Playbook works? So Ansible Playbook generally we can consider as a orchestration management, which is used to pass and task executed in a sequence. For example, if I need to create a user, then I need to set a password, then I need to attach some home directory, if I need to change some permission. So those user task sequence I can define with the playbook. For each task, Ansible look for matching modules. Here I am going to introduce one more term called module. There are 1000+ modules available in the Ansible. In the next chapter, we are going to discuss on module, which is separate node. But now just understand a task is managed by the Ansible modules. If matching module is found, module is executed on remote host. The task is executed as a shell command if matching module is not found. If, for example, any task which is defined in playbook, it is not a part of module, so it runs as a shell command. But if it match with our existing module, Ansible module, then the existing module is set up by the Ansible for their respective collection of shell. Either it should be on Perl, it should be on Shell, or Ruby, Python, it could be anything. Ansible continues to execute the task in playbook until all the tasks been completed. So Ansible start whenever we run the playbook, Ansible start the process. It will complete once all the tasks been completed successfully. How to write an Ansible playbook? So there are three component major. First one is host, where you want to deploy this thing. Second, variable, what you want to include optional thing or variable that you want that playbook require, and it can be large or small as needed. And third one, task, what do you want to perform, like if I need to set up software, deploy some application, copy or move some files folders, so those things will manage under task. Every task gets a name, usually small description, and what the task is listed when playbook run. So basically task, we can add multiple tasks under multiple name. So let's start with basic playbook. So this is simple playbook. So first it start with dash. This is identification of playbook, name, and we can consider as this is the first name. Host, in if you remember in last video we have set up inventory file where we have defined web server, DB server. So that particular alias we need to define under host, and then we need to set up a task. Then again need to set up as a name what you want to perform, like create a test file on a web server one. Command and command is used where to create file is touch, and under tmp/text test.txt test file. So let me navigate to my last scenarios. If you remember, there are three machines: Ansible node, Ansible client, and Ansible client 2. So I have three machines with username and password for respective machines, and both the machines been added under Ansible inventory. So let me take the machine. This is the Ansible node. Let me just navigate to Ansible. If you remember, in last video we have set up inventory file. So I'm just open that particular file. Here I have defined two hosts, web server and DB server. Both the machines add with alias group web and DB, and both the group again defined under the infra children. So I put a master group and put a web and DB are the part of the infra alias group. Okay, so this is my inventory and it is hosted under etc Ansible. Also for proper management, I just create one folder called playbook. I have certain files. So let me open first my first play is under Ansible, so let me open it. So if you check here, there are it started with dash, the name of the file, name of the task. This is my first play where it need to be set up host. I put as a infra. Why infra? Because under infra alias group there are two, both the web server and DB server been included. And task, I want to create one blank file under temp /tmp and test.txt. So these are my client machines. Let me validate. I am already under /tmp. So since there is no test file.txt, there is no test file.txt. So now let me run this. So how you run this playbook? So to run the playbook is similar to the module which we learned on last command series of the video, like Ansible -playbook Now where you want to run the, so I'm just putting -i and my inventory is inventory.txt and my playbook name is firstplay.yaml. So the command is Ansible Playbook -i. I stands for inventory. File name is inventory.txt and firstplay.yaml. So playbook always contain with .yaml extension. So here we can see this is play defined. Second thing, this the task gathering the facts, validate whether the task been created, create the test file on web server 1, change web server 1 web server and DB server. Now let me run ls again. There is file called testfile.txt and same thing I'm just managing on here. So testfile.txt has been created. Now just create some more playbooks. Let's open secondplay.yaml. If you want to create a folder, then you can create using mkdir-pl/tmp/hello and my host is same infra. So I'm just back from one folder and see -playbook -i inventory playbook/second play.yaml. So folder called hello should be created. So hello is there. Hello is there. So using this kind of playbook, you can create many more automation. This is a basic core concept of the playbook. So let me again navigate to playbook folder. Now let me navigate create some more thing. Okay, so let's start with install any service. For example, let me navigate install nginx.yaml. So using playbook, Ansible Playbook, you can also install and configure services. So let me validate whether the nginx is being installed or not. Systemctl status nginx. So nginx is already installed. So let me remove it. apt perl nginx. apt remove nginx. No such file. Sysctl status nginx. So here you can see there is no service. Same thing I am performing on the client 2. Nginx start. So here probably we have one confusion or one doubt. If for example service is already been installed, so what happened? So if already service being installed, it will not being overwrite. It will check whether the service is present. If it is present, then it shows okay. So for that reason, I just remove the listing. So in real scenario, if you're already installed, you don't need to be worry about that it will remove or it will reinstall. Okay, so here there is in both the machines Nginx has been removed. So let me first define this YAML file. So I just started with the 3 dash. Host is infra, so it includes both the machines, web and DB. Usually I just put a name DB server, but DB server usually don't require the web. So just for testing, I just put it as an infra. So if you want to remove infra and you put web, yeah, it's also working fine. Okay. Task, the name, install the Nginx web server. Here I have put apt. Why choose apt? Because in my scenario, all the client machines are Ubuntu base instance. If you have CentOS or if you have Amazon Linux, then you need to put yum or DNF. So according to the end machine operating system, you need to change this command line to set up those applications. Then the name of the package is Nginx and state present, means it will try to identify whether this Nginx package being present or not. If it is not, then it will automatically install. If it is already installed, it will not perform any task on the server. Second, the service. If you compare this playbook with the previous, then you can identify that there are multiple subtasks. Like first we install the Nginx, then configure the web server, then copy some index file to web server. So here we have multi task and multiple configuration playbook. So you can divide your playbook into multiple tasks and your task will be performed sequence by sequence. Okay. Now first it will install the Nginx, then validate whether the service started or not, and then it's copy that index file. So here I just copy. I have created one folder called files and index.html. So let me validate index.html. So I just run welcome to tech server global. Now let me run this playbook. Playbook name is nginx.yaml. Okay, and for inventory I need to navigate to /etc ansible. Running the command is ansible -playbook -i inventory playbook and install nginx.yaml. So it will validate first task, DB server and web server being communicated or not, install, then configuring and copy. All the things being performed well. Let me check the service status again. If you compare the above status, systemctl status Nginx service not found. Let me run the command. Service is up and running since 26 seconds ago. Same thing here, also the service being set up. Now let's validate the file var html index.html is there, and index nginx debian.html, which is default nginx configuration index file from the nginx. Let me validate index.html. Welcome to TechServer Global. So here, what we achieve two things. We set up nginx, we start the service nginx, and we using copy module, we have copy default index file to destination machine. That means we can also copy our local files to the destination machines. So in next video we are also going to learn about the certain modules called files, copy, service. If you check that IP tables, there are lots of 1000+ modules are available with nginx. So we can use them according to our requirement. So biggest plus point of Ansible, it is open source. It has more than 1000+ modules, so we can set up our playbook as complex as possible, though we can achieve that particular end goal using multiple modules and multiple commands. So this is basically a playbook where we can just use that particular multiple things. So this is the example of our multi-command playbook. So yes, this is the end of our fourth video, which is basically on the Ansible playbook. Hope you guys find well with my teaching methodologies, and kindly share your views and update your feedback on the comment section. Please like and subscribe the channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Next video we are going to release on Ansible modules. Thank you very much.